become our best mentally and physically.
For sure, for sure. I feel that. I feel that. So I definitely think that you are an amazing woman. I've heard some great reviews from you. Awesome up there in the north. You're doing your thing. So tell people just a little bit about your foundation and your brand and how you got started.
Yeah, so my foundation, I like to base everything around my moral compass, which is the four pillars of health. So we got mind, body, soul, and spirit. A lot of health pillars, or a lot of health professionals, they kind of really focus on the first three, the mind, body, and soul. But for me, adding that extra pillar, adding in the spirit, that's kind of what levels up and like helps me elevate my game and help me grow to become the best that I possibly can by aligning and kind of harmonizing all four together. I
That's
mean, I
dope.
got started. I've been a competitive level athlete since I was 6 years old. I've been in the fitness game. My brother plays professional football. My
Okay.
mother and I, we ran a marathon, a full marathon in Hawaii last December. So I mean, I've always been around this, and through sports, I've kind of been in that, I've taken on naturally that coaching and mentorship role. And
Okay.
a few years later, after I graduated, it led me to coaching women and just helping them be the best themselves. And
That's
by
what's
doing
up.
that to
That's what's
myself,
up.
yeah.
That's what's up. That's awesome, man. I'm glad because so many people get tied up into, the stress of life, the anxiety that comes along with, being a millennial in this generation because there's so many things that can kind of consume your mind. You forget to take care of your body, your
Yeah.
soul, because our bodies are temples. And I believe that your coaching program goes great with the aspects that you teach us as millennials because of so many things that we're taking on. So I want you to go ahead and talk about kind of like your coaching program and how you kind of got started with that and how you kind of basically just looking like a boss taking over. Like, how'd you get involved with the coaching?
Yeah, so great question. That actually happened pretty organically. Because as I was finishing my last year of college, a lot of people who are older than me, they kind of talked to me about this idea of identity confusion. And I did not want to go through that. I've heard that it's not an exciting thing to go through. So I really started to prepare myself. I started to get into the gym early, started to kind of make that routine for myself. What is it going to look like once I'm finished? Where am I going to work? Boom, boom, boom. And then I started to
So,
use social platforms as my own accountability. I made a separate account, started posting my own fitness journey and my own motivation and things that would help me kind of push myself through each day to be the best that I can each day. And then a lot of people started kind of reaching out and kind of like, hey, like, can you coach me? Can you help me? And I was like, this is a sign. This is what I need to be doing. This is the right path that I'm on. And from there, I just kind of, took my first client. And then a year and a half later, here I am today launching a guide, got all these programs, a lot of good things coming your
I
way. And
love it.
it's a beautiful thing when it happens organically. There's no pressure, no stress. We just one day at a time.
Definitely, definitely. I love that. I love that. So for the people who don't know, like tell them about like your like basically the passion and purpose that you have behind the brand. Like what is like your main passion?
Yeah, my main passion is really just to kind of help people believe, help people find and experience and live that peace every day, just to
Okay.
kind of be their best. I mean, I hit my own rock bottom after I tore my ACL physically, like moving around. That was it for me. I've been like on the go since I was 6. So when I tore my ACL in 2016, that's where I really experienced my stillness, and then through that, um, yeah, that's kind of where I found my passion to be. If I need to recover and I want to get back on the court because I played basketball in college, then I got to figure it out. Like I got to get my mind right. I got to get my body
Mhm.
right. I got to start eating right. I got to find that peace with myself. I got to find that self-love. And through that passion, I guess like people could feel that. They can feel my energy. They can feel my vibe. They can feel that like I'm not playing games. Like it
For
sucks
sure.
when you're at
For
the
sure.
bottom. It sucks
We
when you
see.
don't love yourself.
Nah, for
So,
sure.
yeah.
I definitely have learned a lot just kind of, consuming the content that you post on Instagram. You have a great, great portfolio of
Thank you.
diversity, of just all over routines and kind of boot camps that allow us to kind of see how we can treat our body. Even for me as a male, in a different sport from you, when you were in college, I played soccer. So I see, how
Hmm.
some of the exercises kind of relate to how I can take care of my body and my health and like talk about some of the ways that you're kind of going into the projects that you have for the summertime. Is there like a big project that you just released or something that you kind of want to let the people know about?
Yeah, so last Wednesday I had my first launch. Woo. Yeah, there it is. It's called It's Your Time. It's your fitness and well-being guide. There's lots of gems. The concept and the idea behind that is so that it can last you for the next 12 weeks. It'll last you over this summer, this season. How can we level up and rise up now, starting today, to be our best? And then through that, I try to put everything back on you. It's your life. I can't sit here and kind of tell you step by step what to do. I want to help build that independence within yourself. So this guide is that master resource to kind of get you through the guide. And with the guide, you get access to boot camps. You get access to kind of one-on-one stuff. It's whatever fits your life, your schedule, your needs, wherever you want to go. It's take what you need from this. But it really is that master resource to kind of help push you through and give you that guidance where you need with lots of flexibility and options.
I love it. I love it. And so where can the people find this guide? Because I mean, I'm thinking about going and getting it after, we hop off lives, because it seems like it's got a lot of, you seem very, very well diverse and very, very well like an expert in your field. So I really want to get the knowledge of what you have in store.
hmm Yeah, so you can get it on my website, www.haeleymariah. You can see the spelling on the guide. So it's HaeleyMariahMPE. That's the name of the brand. .com.
Right.
You can also get to it from my Instagram page. There's a link in my bio. You can hit that, boom, hit purchase guide, and it's there.
That's dope. That's dope. So tell us what the MPE stands for.
Yeah, so MPE stands for the Mental and Physical Experience. The whole name of the brand is Mental MP Coaching Experience. MP stands for Mental and Physical, and this is the experience. It's your journey is that experience.
That's dope. That's dope. I love the way you kind of relate that to basically everything personal because it seems
Yeah.
like a lot of entrepreneurs or just basically founders today that have their own business, they're going about looking at the consumer and the client as how they want to sell them and not actually creating that personal experience. And you have that in the name of your brand and also
hmm
in the style of the format that you've actually created for people to see how you go about your everyday routine. I think that's awesome. And I think that's great because people need that purpose, especially in society
Thank you.
today. So, one of the last questions that I wanted to get to you before I let you go is kind of like, how are you staying creative and innovative during this time of chaos and uncertainty?
Yep. So I'm really honing in and really focusing on what my daily routine is going to be like, my weekly routine, staying prepared ahead of time before the week happens. And my morning and nighttime routine consists of like meditation. I really need to experience that. I need to kind of focus my mind on where I'm going to stay creative, to help to give myself that space to kind of remove some of that noise, even though there's a lot going on and I want to be as a part of it as I can for myself and my mental health. Like I really need to do that. And I pray in the morning and make sure
That's awesome.
I like to play music and I make sure that I get some like body movement, laughing. Like laughter is crazy. Like it's really powerful. So I'd make sure that I get that in my day as well.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And then for like someone like myself that has just basically, getting in contact with the brand is so awesome and being able to juggle so many things like yourself, how would you like advise me? Like give me some tips in terms of how I can, keep my brand going and building with the fam code, especially as a a brand ambassador, content writer, and also just host of, the interview series that I'm going on this summer.
My best tip would be you got to trust yourself, right? Take it one day at a time. Don't get too ahead of yourself. Live in that present moment so we can really focus on what we need to do today to be our best self today so that we can reach those goals. If we're stuck kind of in the past or in the future, then we're missing today. We're missing that experiencing today because we can't get to where we want to get to without today. And you got to believe. If you don't believe that you can do what you're wanting to do, then you're not. Like it's simple, you're not.
Yeah.
So trust yourself, believe in yourself, and have faith in your capabilities. You got this.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that so much. And it means the world to have like just clients and overall like friends, like-minded professionals like yourself that are in their field, in their industry, thriving and striving for greatness. And then also be able to just, have these conversations that are enlightening to the mind and the body and the soul. So I appreciate you for joining us today with this interview. I am, it's Progress J, micro content strategist, This is Haeley Mariah. One time for the one time, let the people know, where you are, where they can find you, and where they can get in contact with you. And then I'm gonna let you go about your day because I know you're a busy woman.
Yes. So yeah, on Instagram it's at Haeley Mariah, HaeleyMariahMPE. Same thing for my website, same name. You can find me on there. I've got Twitter. You can find me on Twitter, Haeley Mariah. It's the same handle. It's my name.
For sure.
Yeah.